The Charlotte Hornets were impressed by Scoot Henderson's workout, but the favorite is still Brandon Miller to go number 2. And I don't believe it. I think this is all smoke screens. I think they're going to take Scoot. I think Scoot has a higher ceiling, while potentially you could argue that Brandon Miller has a higher floor. Again, I think you take Scoot Henderson. LaMelo's played with a small guard for the past 3 years of his career, okay, with Terry Rozier. So how about you just have another guy who has the potential? When you have someone being compared like Scoot to John Moran, Derrick Rose, Russell Westbrook, 2 MVPs, another All-NBA player, I think that's a good comparison. While Brandon Miller is being compared to Paul George, Rudy Gay, Danny Granger. No disrespect to any of those guys, but I'd rather have the MVP guy being compared to the MVP. But let me read the report that we're hearing. This is coming from Jonathan GIVONY. With Victor Wembanyama a lock to be drafted first overall at the 2023 NBA draft, many say the draft starts with the Charlotte Hornets and the second pick. The Hornets are still deciding how to proceed with that selection a little over a week ahead of the draft. Charlotte recently held a workout with Scoot Henderson of the G League Ignite. Henderson reportedly showed an impressive level of conditioning, intensity, explosiveness, and shot making. That has him in consideration for the second overall pick, along with Brandon Miller of Alabama. The Hornets have reportedly done their due diligence around Miller's involvement in a fatal shooting in early January. That work has helped ease concerns about picking Miller with the second selection. Miller is considered the cleaner positional fit for the Hornets over Henderson. The Hornets are expected to consider possibly trading the pick. The New Orleans Pelicans are rumored to be looking at a move up in the draft with the eyes on the selecting Henderson. What if the Hornets trade the second pick, and in a 3-team trade they get the third pick, okay, and they send the third pick over to, so the third pick gets sent to Charlotte. The Hornets send the second pick to Pelicans, and Charlotte just gets the third pick, okay, straight up, and maybe an asset or two, and then all the players and the contracts go to the Blazers because they're trying to contend. So we have assumed the package of Dyson Daniels and a few other guys, probably like Najee Marshall and maybe Herb Jones or something. They go to the Blazers, okay, while the rest of the guys, or the rest of maybe the picks and stuff, go to the Hornets, and then the Pelicans move up, okay. And I think that's definitely would be something hilarious if it were to happen. Now, let me hear your thoughts down below, guys. That's basically going to be the video for me.